he knows his base is just as ignorant because they're at home struggling. They can't put food on the table. They can't put gas in their car. They're getting whack wages at their, mediocre job. But yet, they're so quick to fight, the gay community over something that they have a right to do. All right, guys. So our next story that we're going to talk about is something that never ceases to amaze me. I promise you, it feels like a lot of these bad faith actors, a lot of these grifters or people who, for some reason, have a platform, okay? These people, I swear on everything, have short-term memory, worse than a goldfish, I promise you, because what we're about to listen to, Mr. Tucker Carlson, is the worst at it. It seems like he does not have an understanding of his base, his colleagues, his allies, whatever word he wants to use to describe these people. He seems to not understand that he's literally talking about his own people. All right, let's go ahead and watch this video and you will understand what I am talking about and why I am so frustrated. Let's take a look.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson. Tonight, time for a confession right off the bat. There were times, we will admit it, back in the dark ages of cable news, when we'd milk a single news event for weeks, in some cases, and we're talking to you, O.J. Simpson, for months and months and months. There just wasn't that much going on, so you couldn't afford to waste a good story.
Yeah.
That is not the problem we are having these days. The problem now is the opposite, of course. There's too much going on, and some of it's terrifying. In just the last week, China signed a $50 billion trade deal with Saudi Arabia, our old ally, signaling an end to America's longstanding global petro empire.
Okay.
That's not a small thing.
It's not.
Vladimir Putin, meanwhile, who runs Russia, once again threatened to launch a nuclear war on the West.
Okay.
Then Wall Street began laying off large numbers of people, which is not something you can ignore in an industry whose business it is to predict the future of the economy.
That makes sense.
And at the same time that was happening, the wealth of the average American household dropped to one of the lowest levels ever recorded.
Really?
The CDC responded by trying to resurrect face masks because that'll help.
Who wants that?
Sam Bankman-Fried got arrested. And then the Mexican drug cartels, which run the largest human trafficking operation since the transatlantic slave trade ended, now officially have control of our southern border. So it's been a busy week. In fact, more has happened in this past week than happened during 2 full terms under Bill Clinton. A lot. So if you're running our country right now, you'd be staying up all night, every night, trying to figure out how to respond.
That's true.
But that's not what the Biden administration is doing, not at all. This afternoon, as the old global order collapses to be replaced by God knows what, the Biden people decided to hold a drag event at the White House, just in case you were wondering if those comparisons to Weimar were overstated. No, they're not overstated. The occasion for this celebration was the official signing of the Respect for Marriage Act, which the White House tells us will codify gay marriage into law. But wait a moment, you wonder. Wasn't gay marriage legalized by the Supreme Court way back under Barack Obama?
What?
Well, yeah. But they've legalized it again. It's double legal.
It's double legal.
And you know what that...
Okay. Honest to God. Who is his viewers? Is his viewers literally that stupid to be like, oh my God, they want to double legal gay marriage. It's more legal than legal marriage. It's double legal. Okay, I had a long day at work today. I just have this much patience with idiots like this. Just this much, okay? We all seen what happened to abortion rights. Nobody thought the Republicans would ever test it. Everybody thought it was good where it was at. And look what just happened just this past year. So why is he so confused on why the Democrats or people who are concerned about gay marriage making it something permanent, codifying it? That's literally all that it's doing. Why are people acting so confused about why somebody would do this, giving what happened with abortion rights. But he wants to say it's double legal. His viewers have to be stupid. Nobody, like, old and stupid. And those are the people who are going to make a big fuss about this. But that's not the main point, okay? That's not the main point. Tucker had a point. He has a point that a lot is happening around the world. A lot is happening here in our own country that we should be focused on and trying to at least come up with some common sense solutions. You know, we got Republicans who should be coming up with their own solutions to, you know, X, Y, and Z, and Democrats should be trying to outdo their proposals. And whoever has the best ideas, the American people will vote for it. That seems like common sense, right? But no. Tucker is confused because he's trying to make it seem like the Democrats are so just gun-ho and focused on gay marriage and holding, you know, drag events at the White House. Like, who cares? Why are all these Republican politicians, Republican commentators, Republican leaders all fixated and focused on everything but what Tucker has mentioned? I mean, we have Candace Owens talking about why she loves to discriminate people, which we're going to be talking about later on. She did like a 40 minute video on that. She didn't say anything about Saudi Arabia. She didn't say anything about China. She didn't say anything about parents and regular people straight. She spent 30 minutes talking about why it's okay to discriminate against people. We have Matt Walsh still trying to debate people on why we should restrict women of their rights. But when it comes to guns, we should be free Americans and do what we want. He's still debating something that is common sense. Give people the right. That's it. That's it. Nothing to it. But he's spending hours upon hours trying to debate that. We have Matt Walsh still, for some reason, which I think he's got a little sugar in his tank, to be honest, he's still so fixated on gay marriage and trans people. He just can't get enough of it. He is so traumatized and just so just enshrouded with their culture. It seems like he just wants to be a part of it. I think he's a little jealous, to be honest, because he would spend weeks upon weeks talking about these specific subjects. And then we have Ben Shapiro, who is Jewish himself, but seems to be trying to combat his own audience on being anti-Semitic. He's spending days upon days about this subject. Nobody's talking about the important issues because that's not what they are good at. At least Democrats have some sort of solutions to some of these issues. Are they good solutions? Let's have a conversation about that. But at least they're presenting something. But no, Tucker seems to be so confused, and he knows his base is just as ignorant because they're at home struggling. They can't put food on the table. They can't put gas in their car. They're getting whack wages at their, mediocre job. But yet they're so quick to fight, the gay community over something that they have a right to do. They're so quick to fight, and complain about immigrants, and they're just as hungry as you. They got families too. But no, these Republicans are good at, smoke and mirrors and shifting all the attention because people like Tucker, they're comfortable. They got money. They ain't worried about you. But they're so good at directing all your attention, all your anger, all your frustration on people who do not care about you. People who just want to be able to get married and have that right protected, they ain't worried about you, but you're so focused on them. These immigrants who are coming from countries that is 10 times worse than America, trust me. Worse living conditions, worse eating conditions, just worse everything. And they're trying to come here to have a better future. And you barely got food on your table. But yeah, you want to attack and demonize these kind of people. Pick up a book. Reflect on your life. And figure out what in the hell is important for you. Wages, education, healthcare, benefits, your future, your kids, your grandkids. Worry about those things. Tucker's right. You know what I'm saying? We got God knows what going on in these foreign countries and these dictators making all these deals. And let's focus on that. Let's not focus on the people who are just as poor as us, who are hungry just as much as we are, who just wants to live a decent, dignified life, just like you and me. Maybe that's what we should be focusing on instead of hating one each other. Like, really? Come on, Tucker. Come on. I don't know what else to say about this, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be those one or two idiots in my comment section, which I'm going to have to argue with over something basic like this. So that's all I got to say. Let's go ahead and go to the next video.